Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm always been giving you videos every day. You guys should be appreciating. So today we're going to be talking about Euro USD, and guys who are scalpers, day traders, lower time frame traders, this is going to be your video. So sit tight and understand how you can use the lower time frame. So I'm just going to be taking you through the whole process such that you can see how you can take advantage of the lower time frames. Now what you're seeing on screen is Euro USD, and this is the 2-hour time frame. I'm just going to go straight forward to the analysis. So if you don't know how to analyze the market, this is going to be a video. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I'm always putting out premium content every day. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and be part of this growing community of traders. And also, people who have bought my book, I'm giving you a discount. If you have bought the book, I'm giving you a discount for mentorship, so you can come at only $80. So I'm removing 20% for only $80, such that we can help as many traders as you can. Okay, so let's proceed. So rule number one is you want to go to your highest time frame. Remember, this is for scalpers, lower time frame traders, and day traders. So you want to go to your highest time frame. Rule number one, go to high time frame. That is rule number one. So what is your high time frame as a day trader, scalper, or whatever? So we're going to focus mainly on the day trader. So you're going to go to the daily time frame. That is going to be your highest time frame. Now what are you looking for in the daily time frame? That takes us to rule number two. What are you looking for in the daily time frame? You're going to look out for structures, that is support and resistance, mainly demand and supply, any chart pattern that you can see. And also you want to get what those people call the daily bias, where price is likely to go in the counting days. So you are on the high time frame, and currently you can see we are at a support, a resistance zone. Now if this zone is not there, the chart is going to be looking like this. However, just come to the line chart and then make sure you mark the zone there. You don't know how to mark these zones? You can join our mentorship, and then we can teach you everything to do with marking demand zones, marking support and resistance the right way at the right point, whereby if you mark at a certain zone, when price touches that area, it has to turn around. So the link is in the description for mentorship, and also for the book. If you want to buy the book can also help you, because everything that I teach here, most of the things are in the book. Now after marking out your structures, we have marked out our resistance, our support is down here. After marking your structures, you can identify where is the price currently on your highest time frame. Now my current price is at a resistance zone on the high time frame. So what does that mean? That I am likely to start selling. At resistance we sell, at support we buy. However, we don't just sell because price is at resistance, we sell with confirmations. Now price is at my current resistance, however the momentum that it used to get here is very high, one full bullish candle. So I'm not using this candle for my entries because the bullish momentum, it shows the bullish momentum is still high. So I want some sort of confirmation that indeed at this place there are some sellers, such that I can be looking for sales. I hope you're together up to that. So I'm just waiting for my confirmation before I can drop down to my medium time frame and see what next. So now I'm just going to wait for this candle to close, and then another candle to also open and close. That means I'm going to wait for at least 1 day. So this candle the next candle that comes in excuse me guys, the next candle that comes in is a red candle. Now this is my confirmation on the high time frame that I'm likely to start selling. However, even with that confirmation, I'm not selling immediately. I want extra confirmation. Remember guys, we want to be like investigative officers. We have to investigate and see what the market wants to do such that we avoid losing money unnecessarily into the market. Now what you should know is that you cannot avoid losing the money 100% from the forex market, but at least this careless way of losing money is going to be avoided with this kind of investigation. So now we have gotten this bearish candle, so now is our confirmation. So what we want to do is rule number 3, drop to medium time frame. So you drop medium time frame for confirmations to drop to the entry time frame. So let me just put confirmations. I always share the same things, guys. The rules are the same. It's only the time frames that change. And if you want to know how to align these time frames well, I have put there in my book. I told you last time, day traders, position size traders, which I don't think we have any, swing traders, and also scalpers. So all the time frames that are required for the different kinds of traders that you are in that book. You can either buy the book or join the mentorship. The link is in the description of this video or the bio of this channel. And also don't forget, guys, I always have free classes on Saturday on how to analyze the market using our strategy, the Tricon strategy. So join the group and be part of that. So now let's proceed. So we drop down to medium time frame for more confirmations. So now we are going to drop down to medium time frame. Medium time frame, I'm going to use the 4 hour. So when we drop down to the medium time frame, there are two things that we can see. I can see that this was resistance, it was broken out and turned into support, then price left this zone to make a higher high, so making this a clear demand zone. Now price is currently up here. Which confirmations do you want from up here? Price has broken this. There is a high, a low, a higher high, and a lower low. This is a QM pattern showing reversal, and it is on the 4 hour. This is going to be our confirmations to drop down to the lower time frames. Now the scalpers and the day traders, the time frames that you want, that is 1 hour, 2 hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, to look for those entries. Because after making this lower low, think about it, from this side we have not yet broken any low. We have always been making higher highs, higher lows, but here you see a high, a low, a higher high, a lower low. So this is a QM pattern. So I'm just going to drop to my entry time frame. Let me put rule number 4. Drop to lower time frame or entry time frame to get entry time frame to now look for setups and enter the market. And which are the setups we're going to be using? We are going to be using demand and supply, and actually this is a trade that I caught and it is currently still running. So we're going to be using demand and supply to get our setups and enter the market. Simple, clear, straightforward, with clear stipulated rules. So now we are going to drop down to the entry time frame. I'm going to use the 2 hour because it is what I use to enter in this trade. So when I come to the 2 hour, I can see that the stem structure is still there: high, low, higher high, lower low, QM pattern. So we are selling from the supply zone. This supply zone is called what? Drop, base, drop. So we are selling from the supply zone. If price decides to come back to this zone, we shall be selling massively. I hope we are together up to that. Good. So now what else do you want to do? You now have articulated your rules well. You have applied them on the market step by step. Now what is remaining is you don't need now to go back to the 4 hour, to go back to the daily, that is medium and high time frames again. All you're doing is selling supply zones, because the market has told you it is bearish now. The daily bias is bearish, so you're only looking for supply zones on a lower time frame. You keep on selling supply zones because now you're trading with the trend. So you just keep on selling supply zones until when price is going to break the previous lower high and start making higher highs, higher lows. For now, you are looking for only supply zone. So I've already marked out my supply zone very well up there. So my entries would be around here, and then we shall serve a stop loss around 15 pips there, and then I'm going to be targeting the downside like that, guys, like that. You have built your narrative from the highest time frame. Now you have dropped to the lower time frame to look for entries. So now let's see what happens. So after I have put your sell limits, or you can wait for price to come into your zone and then you sell. You just wait for price action to reach your zone and start giving you pips. So price comes, retests into the zone, and immediately we start dropping. So let's continue. Tries to drop down, but it gives us a rejection. Let's continue. Price comes back to the zone again, but does not hit our stop loss because this zone is valid. That's why you see that if even when price comes back, it is pushed to the downside. Now let's continue. Price then makes a lower low again, breaking this previous structure. So this was a change of character. This is a break of structure after breaking this lower low, and you can see another supply zone in this area here. So you can just mark it and also put your entries there and then target the downside. Remember, guys, what I told you. You know that the market is now bearish. The market has turned bearish. So you're just looking for supply zones and sell supply zones, sell them until when you reach your take profit. So let's go. Price comes, retests into the area. Immediately it has started dropping. So currently price is here because this is the live market. This is the live market currently. This one hit TP at 1:3. Now we have this one that is still dropping. And guys, I don't know how difficult this thing can be, but this is the right way to trade. Not only have you agreed with the high time frame, you're also trading with the trend, meaning your trades that you're going to be getting, all the setups that you get, a high probability. I hope you're together after that. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to also like the video in case you learn something out of it. Now before I end, my mentorship is still going on, and if you bought the book, I'm going to give you a discount of 20% such that you can join with $80. So make sure that you join the mentorship. If you don't know how to trade, if you know how to trade and you just need tweaking, you can use my videos. They're okay. Or you can buy the book. It will be streamlining you. However, if you don't know totally, you have to join mentorship. Otherwise, you're going to be doing yourself a disservice. Okay, guys. So I think that is all. Practice, and don't forget to forward test, guys. Don't look into the back. When you look into the back, things are going to be accurate and perfect. Go and forward test, and then see what you can get. If you don't know how to forward test, you can inbox me and I'll tell you how I teach my students to forward test in order for them to gain more confidence. Okay, guys, so I think that is all. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to join my Telegram group, the link is in the description. If you want to join my classes, it is only $100. If you want to buy the book, it is only $10. However, if you have the book, I've reduced for you 20%. You can now pay $80 for mentorship. So I think that is all for today. We shall meet again in another video tomorrow, but for now I'll end there. Make sure you backtest and do the revision such that you can become perfect like me. So that is all, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Bye.